Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Alright guys, I've been meaning to film this video for a little while now. Like I told you, there were gonna be some changes coming to my channel and I've been looking forward to film this video for you. It's gonna be so much fun. And this is gonna be my first story time video, and just like the title says, we are gonna talk about bad dates, like really bad dates, disaster dates. Okay, so I'm gonna be 33. I'm gonna turn 33 in June. So let's just say that unfortunately I had a few bad dates, but there's two stories that I can tell you that I remember, and when they happened, I was so like sad and upset and everything. But now that I look back on it, this was a long time ago. I just laugh and I thought it would be funny to tell you guys. Alrighty guys, so I'm gonna start with the one that, say in order, with the one that happened the longest time ago. So I'm gonna go with the first one. The first one is, I was in the UK, I was just traveling around. This was like after my first time working in the US for a while with a J1 visa. If you are a foreigner like me here in the US, you might know what that visa is for. It's for like college students, and you can work. You can come here to the US for 4 months and work, and then they give you like an extra month to travel around. Well, after I finished my first work and travel, that they call it, like the first J1 visa program, I flew to Europe, and this is kind of like a long story. At first I was gonna go to see my boyfriend back then. This was a long time ago. Then he broke up with me over the phone, so I said, you know what, I'm gonna still go. Like, I'm not gonna miss out in going to Europe, I was just so excited to go. So I went, and I remember, I'm not sure if this was in London or if this was somewhere in Scotland, I can't remember. But I met this guy, I contacted this guy on the internet, some dating site, I don't remember which one, because I was like 20 years old, so this was a long time ago. I met up with them, we arranged to meet up like in a public place, of course. If you are gonna meet someone on the internet, never meet up somewhere like private, or never tell them to come and pick you up in your house. I know it sounds stupid, but some people does that. So we met up at some like very public place, like square kind of thing, and I don't know. So the guy was pretty hot. The wife was cute. He was cute. And alright, back then I was overweight, I gotta say. This was after the first time I worked in the US here. Gosh, I moved here and I would eat ice cream like every single day. Ice cream, every day. So I had a lot of extra pounds. I looked very different back then to what I look now. And I also had the chicken pox right before going to the UK. So I still had, even though I was healing, I still had some like pimples or stuff around. I know it's embarrassing, but so I kind of understand why the guy did what he did, but still, you're not supposed to do that. Like, you gotta be nicer. So we met up, and he acted fine. I think we went. Oh, okay. So we met up, and there was like a pub next to the place. It was like a water fountain, I think, where we met up, and there was like a pub, and he said, "Oh, hi, nice to meet you, da 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 da, this and that." And then he said, "Oh my God," he said, "this is a nightmare." And I said, "What's wrong?" "I forgot my wallet, something at the office." I was so naive that I said, "Oh, okay, that could happen. Maybe he just left work in a rush and he left his wallet at work." So he said, "Just stay right here." He said, "My job is like 5 minutes away. I'll go get it and come back." Alright, so I was there, I went inside the pub. I didn't ask for a drink or anything, I was just waiting for him. Well, long story short guys, that guy never came back. He never came back. He said he was going to get his wallet at work. He never came back. So I think he didn't like me. He didn't like the way I looked, and again I said, I had a few pounds overweight, and I had like some pimples on my face and stuff. But still, you're not supposed to do that. He could have just have a drink with me and leave, you know, or like make up an excuse, but don't do that. Like, he kept me waiting. He left me there waiting for him, and he never came back. I don't remember how long I waited for him. I don't remember, but that was like so painful when it happened. Now I laugh at it, but I still think he was rude. You're just not supposed to do that. And, you know, I mean, if you go on a date, on a blind date, or I think he saw pictures of me. I'm almost sure, because I always would send pictures, like if I was gonna meet someone, just like I like seeing pictures of the other person. But you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to just be more like politically correct, you know. Just have some manners, and you know, if you don't like the person, just have a drink or something, and then say, oh, I gotta go, like, you know what I mean. So that's story number, the bad day number 1. Now the number 2, but like I said, I had tons of them. This one was, I think it was like maybe a couple years after that. Back then, okay, I really don't understand why this guy did what he did, because I was in shape. I mean, I was looking decent. This was, I think, in my first year of college. So yeah, my first year of college. So all right, so we met up at a mall. There's a big mall close to my house, so we met up there. And I think we met up kind of like at the food court. They have like a food court, and we arranged to meet up somewhere. Well, the guy was from Spain, but he was living in Buenos Aires, in my city. He was cute. And everything was going great. We got food from somewhere in the food court, and we sat down. We got a table there, just found a table, and okay, so we sat down. We were just, you know, eating, and everything was going fine. We had a great conversation. Everything was fine. And he said, I gotta go to the bathroom for a sec. And I said, sure, of course, you know, and I was just there, right, on the table. So, and I didn't even pay attention really to see if he was really going to the bathroom, because, you know, I mean, I just didn't think he was gonna do what he did. So minutes started going by, passing by, minutes, you know, like say 5 minutes turned into 15 minutes, and 15 minutes turned into half hour. And I was like, okay, this guy, there's something wrong. I was so I mean, again, I would never think somebody would do that to me. And especially, like I said, on that occasion, I mean, but so I went, you know, kind of like I went close to the restroom, and of course I wasn't gonna go in because he went to the guy's bathroom, and I thought he was sick. I thought there was something wrong with him. I thought he was still there in the bathroom, and I was right there outside, and then a guy suddenly, you know, leaves the men's bathroom, and I'm like, hey, I need you to do a big favor for me. I was having dinner with this guy, and he said he was going to the restroom for a minute, and he haven't come back, and it's been like half hour. So could you please like go back there and check and make sure there's, you know, some guy, if it's something wrong with him or whatever? He said, sure. Yeah, just let me go and check. So I was there, you know, I just waited there outside, and he went and checked the bathrooms, you know, the cubicles, whatever you want to call it, and he came out and said, no, there's nobody there. I was like, what? Like, he said, yeah, I'm sorry, there's nobody there, like he left. Oh my god, he left me eating on the table, on the food court. I mean, I'm glad we weren't at some expensive restaurant or something, and then I had to pay the bill. That would have been like the worst thing. Can you believe that? I was like, wow. And I remember that one really hurt me, because we were having the day was going great, or that's what I thought. And then he had the guts to text me, like say next day or something, and say, I'm sorry that I left that way, but I just felt like you didn't like me, so I just thought the best thing was gonna be for me to leave and just leave you alone. I'm like, are you nuts? Like, we were having a great conversation. I mean, everything was great. Like, what makes you think that I didn't like you? I just cannot believe what you did. And he even tried to talk to me, like to text me or whatever, call me even. After that, I'm like, I can't believe you did that, and now you still want me to talk to you and stuff. That was just great. Just crazy, guys. I don't know what was going on that guy's head, but that was just crazy. And I had, like I said, I had a lot of bad dates. Leave me a comment down below if you would like me to tell you about other bad dates that I had, because I do have more that, you know, I can't remember. But these two, I think, were the worst. These two were the worst, hands down, the worst dates that I ever had. And again, when that happened, I was hurt, you know, but now I look at it, I look back and I just laugh at it. And let me tell you, you know, if you are, you know, younger than me and you're like dating and stuff like that, you're gonna have all kind of dates. I mean, that's just part of life. You're gonna have great dates, you're gonna have really bad dates, you're gonna have disaster days like the ones I had, and you're gonna have a date that is gonna be so amazing. You're gonna meet someone great, and probably that's gonna lead to a long-term relationship and more, who knows. So but yeah, that's just how it is, you know. And well, thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook and all that. I'm gonna leave all my links down below on the description box. And yeah, so have an amazing weekend, and I will see you guys next time.